Welcome back, True Seeker. A quick catch up on headlines that are buzzing. Today, Tropical Storm Francine expected to turn into a hurricane and to make landfall as a hurricane tomorrow on the state of Louisiana. Of course, Louisiana will be hosting the Super Bowl at the end of the 105th NFL season. That'll be the New Orleans Saints, where they kept the homeless after Katrina devastated the city back in 2005. And again, you guys, the first act of weather warfare was admitted to on the Jesuit order's birthday, August 15th, 1952, the Lynmouth flood. I just want you to see how this hurricane is expected to make landfall on September 11th, 97 days before the Pope's birthday. Hurricane has that gematria of 97. If you're new here, the four base ciphers of the English language are the alphabetic order. ABC is 1, 2, 3, DEF is 4, 5, 6, and so on, running the alphabetic order in reverse, making Z1 counting back to A is 26 in both orders with numerology. You can see how Hurricane and Pope also overlap, going with the 52-week calendar year that the Jesuits gave us, and we are in the time of the first Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis. Remember, the Louisiana Purchase came from the French, just like the Jesuits came from France. Go back and look at the Louisiana Purchase. The Jesuit fingerprints are all over it. You can see how Hurricane also has 146 in the same cipher as Francine. You know, I could have added more to this. You can see the overlap with Francine, Francis, and Vatican. For the record, Francis and Vatican, when you run the alphabetic order in reverse, both equal 119, like the majority of the world writes the date 11/9, the 11th of September, the day this thing's going to make landfall on Louisiana. And sadly, that is the kill date, so people in Louisiana, be careful. Weather warfare, a very real thing, and it's something humanity needs to wake up to, because until we stop it, they're going to continue to devastate us by the numbers, and everyone's insurance rates are going to continue to climb. The fires that are going on, the unprecedented storms, the land hurricanes. Again, a lot of this stuff is actually military technology at work, and if you don't understand it, look into the disaster capitalism. The banker tyrants that run this nation. Again, remember the original bankers are the Templars who served the church. Again, the church gave us everything that we know. The education system as we know it, the banking system as we know it, the government system as we know it, the road system as we know it. Again, all roads do lead to Rome. But it is the kill date for the month. And if you don't know what the kill date is, it's the day the numerology lines up with kill. It happens once a month. This month it's September 11, 2024. First Sunday of the NFL season, the season that will end with Super Bowl 59, again, hosted by the Saints, where they began the year with a 59-yard touchdown because they couldn't have scripted it any better. But again, just another young former NFL player, only 52, just dead for unknown reasons. Aldridge, name just happens to equal 59. You know, we see this year in and year out. He played for Denver, won a Super Bowl with them in 97, also played for Detroit, home of Motown that came out in 59. And he's from Houston, played this college football there. Houston and Detroit are considered contenders. So RIP to this man. I won't even mention why. He died on his 102nd day of his age. You already know if you've been around here. And then a little bit more on James Earl Jones. I'm sure there's even more than what I have, but really these are the key pieces. This man had a lot to do with baseball. He was in two big baseball movies, Field of Dreams and The Sandlot. The Sandlot came out in 93, like his age of death. And if you look, the All-Star game that year was won by the American League 9-3, and James Earl Jones did the honorary ceremonies. And, of course, that was because 4 years earlier, he was big star in Field of Dreams. He has died 141 days after the anniversary of the premiere of Field of Dreams. Again, this is the Dodgers' 141st season. In The Sandlot, the star of the movie wears a Dodgers jersey through the whole thing. And remember, the Dodgers won the first game of the year 14-1 for their 141st season, now going with James Earl Ray being dead 141 days after the premiere. Keep in mind, the top team in the AL, Orioles, has the Gematria 93, and the team that's very connected to the Sandlot movie, White Sox, also has the 93. Remember, they did Ray Liotta dirty the other year in a major ritual synced with the first ever Field of Dreams game that the MLB hosted. Star Wars, of course, he was the voice of Darth Vader. He's dead on the day leaving 113 days left in the year. George Lucas equals 113, and he's dead on the 119th day of George Lucas's age. Star Wars equals 119. The nearest star is the sun, that's said to be 93 million miles away on average. The Dark Star, also known as the Death Star, Saturn, again, where the Grim Reaper scythe comes from, is the 93 planet. Saturn is symbolized with black, like the color Darth Vader wears. So, again, that's no accident. And he dies while George Lucas is 80 years old, when both Satan and Baphomet equal 80, and to the occult, Saturn is Satan. Keep in mind, he died on California's birthday, where Hollywood is. And then he was the voice of Mufasa, the father of Simba and the Lion King. And notice, the new Lion King movie is going to release in the time of Saturnalia. Again, Saturn equals 93. James Earl Jones is dead at 93. If he's dead at 93, it means he's dead in his 94th year of life. The original Lion King came out in 94 on Freemasonry's birthday. And he has died 94 days after the voice, the new voice of Mufasa, which is voiced by the actor Aaron Pierre, who was born in 94. And again, not only did he die 94 days after the voice actor's birthday, but the new title of the film, Mufasa the Lion King, equals 94. And remember, Roman Catholic Church equals 94. The word planet is 94. Helios is 94. Again, the sun, Helios, is the symbol of the Catholic Church. The first Jesuit pope was born in the time of Saturnalia as well. Saturn, the dark sun. And if you run the movie title the other way, again, it's forwards and backwards. One way, Mufasa the Lion King equals 94. If you run it the other way, Mufasa the Lion King equals 77. He has died 77 days after the anniversary of the release of the first Lion King. And again, it came out on modern Freemasonry's birthday, John the Baptist's birthday as well. But secret society equals 77. We're going with those 77 days as well. And Lion King, Disney movie. Walt Disney was part of De Molay, which is named after the Templar who served the church. Founder of the Templars, prominent Templar who was burned at the stake on Friday the 13th, where that superstition comes from. But yeah, if you go through James Earl Ray's history, I'm sure there's even more to it, but those are some big ones right there. And we see this time and time again when these celebrities die, how connected they are to the works they're remembered for. So I think, the Waffle House CEO, Walt Ehmer, dead at 58. I mean, we've seen this one before with CEOs. CEO equals 58. In this case, Waffle House equals 58, like Freemasonry, like secret society. He died on September 6th. Freemason equals 96, 48 and 42. Walt Ehmer equals 48 and 42. He died 103 days after his birthday. Scottish equals 103. Jesuits also equals 103. Jesuit priest wrote the Rites of the Scottish Rite. A lot of articles have the G for the middle initial for Walt. And again, the big G is the Masonic logo. And remember, the Jesuit headquarters is the Church of the Jesu, spelled with a G. Again, modern Freemasonry is a Jesuit creation. So yeah, that's a quick rundown of what's buzzing. And again, thank you to everyone who hits the like and the share. Till next time, Truth Seeker.